Hello, welcome back. I'm just heading out to the garden because I need to collect a few ingredients. Oh, try not to trip over everything. And I thought I would bring you along. So I like making this vinegar called Four Thieves Vinegar. It's, but there are a million flies out here for some reason. It's got really great antibacterial properties. You can tell the summer is here. Good old Australia and our fly problem. Ugh. Alright, I'm going to use the worm farm to sit my gear on. Whew. So I want to collect as many herbs as I can during this warmer season so I can get that going. And then also there's some other, they're like tinctures that I want to make as well, ready for winter. So plenty of time up our sleeve. So I'm just going to gather up a few ingredients now. I don't have much oregano, but my mum has heaps, so I'm just going to take what I can from my garden. I'll get the rest from hers. I've got thyme here, and I actually have loads of thyme, which is perfect. Let's get some sage. This one's for my winter tincture. I'm also going to take some more of this sage to dry out, purely because I have so much of it, and while I have an abundance, I really want to make the most of it. So I'm giving everything like a really hard cut back, but it is spring here, which means this is just going to keep coming back. I'm not cutting it all the way down. I'm just giving it, like I said, a bit of a haircut. But while I have it, you know, let's use it. It's in its second year, I believe. And it seems really happy. I've got more sage out the front garden as well if I need it. And yeah, I'm really happy to have this much that I'm able to take, you know, as much as I like. And put it to good use, which is always exciting. That's the whole point of this. The whole point of the garden, besides the fact that it's honestly amazing for my mental health. Nigel, stop. I have a crazy amount of rosemary. This little rosemary here, which is now humongous, I grew from seed, which I'm very proud of, and we eat it honestly all the time. And it's fantastic in this one, but I'm literally just going to snip it off and just chuck it straight in the jar with the rest of these herbs. So I'm not doing anything fancy. They say you can like cut it all up, but so when I cut my rosemary, I'll show you. Hopefully you can see that, and it transforms where the stem is quite dark here, and literally right here it starts to go pale. I'll just show you on this one as an example. Can you see that color transition? So I always get this nice bit at the end. It's the newer growth, and it's just much nicer. It's not as woody. So when I'm cutting pieces, whether it's for medicinal purpose or for culinary, I always just take those nice little bits there. And the tree actually really likes it because it comes back stronger. It will grow more shoots. That's why this thing is humongous, because I just keep coming along and snipping the tips off. And it's like, thank you so much for giving me a cut back. I really appreciated that. It's the thing with plants. I actually really like a haircut. I don't know why we get so funny about cutting things back, because they genuinely need it. They always come back stronger every time. We just don't give them enough credit. Alright, we have one more ingredient. So we've put in there so far oregano, thyme, lavender, rosemary. Is that everything? Sage. I knew there was, I've literally got like a container here of sage, and I forgot that ingredient. That's so funny. Now let's go get the mint. Alright, so here we've got my mint, and then I've got lemongrass, not lemongrass, sorry, lemongrass is at the front, lemon balm over here. Now they're in pots because they grow ridiculously prolifically, and they're an absolute weed. So I know it's really funny. The first time I tried to grow mint, it died, and I couldn't believe it. I was like, everyone says it's so easy to grow. I just wasn't having any luck, and I really considered just getting a bunch of seeds and sprinkling them throughout the garden. And I'm so glad I didn't, because this comes back tenfold every year. Every year it comes back bigger and stronger. And if it was in the garden bed, it would have absolutely taken over by now, because they put off all these runners that just get everywhere. Might just take a bit of the lemon balm as well. Lemon balm is really good, but also this is going to seed, and I do not want lemon balm either running rampant through my garden. There we go. That's one nice full jar. Now let's go top it up with some vinegar. Alright, so that's really all it is. It's going around foraging for the different types of herbs that we need. Now I just really like, kind of, as you can see, throwing in extras of just what I have. And I might even just leave a little bit of that lemon balm out, because it's overflowing. And it's already going to be quite strong. We've got so much of everything in there. Isn't that so cool that I've grown all of that? It's taken, honestly, probably a few years to get it to the point where there's a lot. I should have taken you guys around earlier, but I had to, so we had a 42 degrees Celsius day recently. Temperatures dropped right back down now, but it burnt my tomatoes. So I'd actually had tomato plants like with full grown tomatoes on there. They just completely burnt them all, so they've all started to rot. Anyway, I've buried those just in case there were any viable seeds. I doubt it, but regardless, they'll break back down into the soil, but it just is what it is, I guess. All right, let's make our Four Thieves Vinegar. I'll bring you down so you can see. Ooh. Okay, and it's literally just white vinegar. There is nothing fancy about this. It's just gathering everything and chucking your vinegar in. You can even get a chopstick. Give it a good smush. That'll make sure there's no air. There you go. Push everything back down under the surface. Done. I love, love, love these Moccona coffee jars, and I've got family, my mother-in-law in particular, gives me loads of them. I love that she loves coffee so much because that's fantastic. Now, I thought I had a lot more of the apple cider vinegar. This is an apple cider vinegar that's organic, and it also has the mother in it, and I'm just going to dump this whole lot in. There really is not much there, which is a bit of a shame, but it's just a little jar. I can't remember, I'm not very good at the sizes in American ball jars, but I think they call them a jelly jar. So this is fantastic. That's actually worked out quite well. That's all I'm going to do, and then I'm going to add some honey. So you can add equal parts honey to that, but I haven't harvested any honey from our bees for a while because they're all just getting themselves established. So I had to buy honey. That's that. I don't want to use that one. That one's got the other stuff on it. Right, this is a new chopstick, and I'm literally just going to give it a bit of a swirl around. I don't spray my garden, so I honestly didn't bother rinsing anything, as you noticed. This one we will be having as a food source for medicinal purposes, I should say. It's called an oxymel. So what they'll do is, or what I'll do is, for every, I think I go around every day or two, and I just give them a little bit of a shake. Like I've got one of my kitchen cupboards here down the back is like nice and dark and it's cool, and so I keep my tinctures and things in there. I'm just going to come along and give this a bit of a shake, and then after, they say 2 to 3 weeks, but I'm kind of lazy. I'll do it every 4 to 6 weeks. I'll come through and I'll strain out the thyme, and then we'll keep this in the cupboard, and it will be our like oxymel for our sore throats for winter. And I'm going to make quite a few of these. They last for about a year roughly, but the honey and the apple cider vinegar both work as like the preservative here. But yeah, I don't want all that time just sitting there stagnant, because it does float, as you can see, and I'm not going to bother putting a weight on it. I'm just going to come along and give it a bit of a shake every day or two. This is our Four Thieves vinegar. So same thing, I'll come along with the chopstick and I'll just give it a bit of a smush around. Sometimes I put them in other jars where I can give them a bit of a shake, but I really wanted to make a really large portion of this. I use the Four Thieves vinegar to wipe down my benches. It smells really, really fragrant and clean, and I just really like it. Also, if I'm doing like a load of towels, so once I've strained this, obviously, like I would then use it again after that 6 weeks roughly. I'll pop, you know, a little bit, like a capful, into the washing machine for a load of towels. I use it to clean my dishwasher, my oven, microwave, all the things. I have a little spray jar. This has got the last of it from my last batch. There's actually some seeds floating around. It's really funny. You can, I strained it, but it was the last of it, so you get some dregs. And I just put like, I don't really measure, so probably about this much, and then I just fill it up with water. And that's our, I've written on here, multi-purpose spray. You can just use it for whatever, cleaning bathrooms and stuff. That's all I do. So it really doesn't take long. The rest of this I'm going to let all dry out. So thanks so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please give us a thumbs up if you liked it. And I'll see you all again very soon. See you later. Bye.